have Lydia and Erskin here. Lydia is from Clarksville. And, let's just give them a warm hand. And God bless you.
Thank you. It is so good to be with you. I've got the family here with me. A little Adeline. This is probably her third or fourth CSMI conference. She was here in the womb, and she's been here growing up. We got my little guy, Logan, in the back, asleep on my mom. I brought my mom as backup, because once you have more than one kid, you need like at least one adult per kid to wrangle them. And we've got one on the way. So our third baby's coming in October, and we're so thankful for that blessing. My husband David is around. He's actually riding his motorcycle around Gatlinburg right now. He said, I'm not going to go to the mountains and not see the mountains. So you'll see him around later. But just wanted to say that I'm just so thankful for my family and support, and to be able to do music and motherhood is such a blessing. So thankful for that. There's been a lot going on, so I wanted to give you a quick update and kind of share some things, share some encouragement to you as musicians. And then Erskin and I are going to play a song that we wrote together that has been really fun to see that come together full circle now. So I wanted to let you know about the podcast that I created specifically for musicians. It's called Rustic Songbird Podcast. I've created 100 episodes that are interviews with people in the music industry, whether they're songwriters, musicians, producers, talking about different ways to promote your music, release your music. And so there's a plethora, over 50 hours of free content about the music industry that we've recorded over the last couple of years. So you can go to rusticsongbird.com, and there's all of them right there. You can listen on any podcast app or listen right there on the website. But you can literally scroll through the topics and just pick which ones apply to you at this stage, whatever you're doing. If you're writing, recording, releasing, promoting, you'll find something. And I wanted to create resources that I wish I had, because I've been doing music as an independent singer-songwriter for over 15 years, and as I'm learning things, I want to share them and let other people, not have to figure these things out, but have those resources. So those are for you. I want you to check that out and find something that's helpful. Also, the artists that have been on the show, I've had a lot of CSMI artists interviewed and sharing their stories, sharing about their ministries and their music, and so it's a blessing to be able to promote other artists too and what the Lord's doing. So it's much bigger than me, but it's a ministry in itself, just two musicians. So that's the Rustic Songbird Podcast. I've also been really researching video, especially YouTube, and putting music out there and how musicians can build an audience and promote your music and get fans through putting out videos. So I wanted to share a few things for you. And one really practical thing that I'd like to share is whatever you're doing, whether you're practicing or playing at home, whether you're playing at your church, whether you're at a coffee shop, there might be 5 people in the audience. I want to encourage you to always get that on video. Even if it's your phone, you can set up a phone on a tripod and be your own videographer. Or if you have a camera, just film everything, because you can use that video, and even if there's 5 people in a cafe listening, that's awesome. You could take that video, put it on your Facebook page or put it on YouTube, and it could have hundreds of views. So think about hundreds of people in that coffee shop, right? And it's not really about getting a lot of views, but think about one person that watches that and sees what you're doing with your ministry. They might book you at their church, or they might want to collaborate and write a song with you. So even one view is so important, because that's a real person. So I like to think about the one view, like, who's that one person watching? It's not about thousands of views. That's great, and that can add up over time. But another great tool, if you want to write this down, a tool that I found that's helpful is a free extension on YouTube. So if you have a YouTube account, you can go and get this free extension. It's added on, and it gives you more options to get your videos found in search, ranking in search. It's called TubeBuddy, TubeBuddy. So TubeBuddy.com, and if you want to use my link, it's tubebuddy.com/Lydia, which is Lydia. And that has really helped me get my videos ranking, especially if you're doing cover songs. If you want to do cover videos, maybe you've already got covers on YouTube, you can go back and literally bring them back to life and change a few things in the title and the description and the tags of that video for people that are searching for that song. And this tool helps you do that really easily. They have tutorial videos, walks through all different kinds of things, and there's millions of people watching YouTube videos every day. So I wanted to encourage you to capture the video wherever you're playing. Even if it's just you in your room by yourself, you can capture that, put it out online, and then people can find it every single day on YouTube. And again, book you, find out about your music. You can do covers of maybe similar artists that people can find, because they might not be searching for your original music. They don't know about it yet, right? So if you do similar artists, they'll find that. If they like your voice, they'll stick around for your originals, hopefully. So that's something that you can use. TubeBuddy is a great tool to use, and just has great education as well. And so even if you already have videos out there, don't feel like you have to do all new videos. You can go back and literally, I had an old video that was maybe 9 years ago. It was ranking for a keyword on YouTube, so that means it shows up first when people search for that. And it got over 100,000 views on that one video, and I was like, where are all these people coming from? They don't know me, I don't know them, like what's going on? And so that's what happened, and that's what got me into looking into this whole thing about having videos ranking in search. And I know I sound really nerdy about this right now, but if you want to get nerdy, we can do that. Just let me know if you have questions. But that's just, yeah. I have conversations with Erskin on the phone, and he's like, that's really cool, Lydia. And he's like, also, that's really nerdy. But we like to do things together and like play music and talk marketing and all that kind of thing. But that's one thing that's really been helpful, and that's what anybody can do with your phone or computer. If you know somebody with a phone or computer, like have a roadie, like we were talking about earlier. Like roadies are awesome. So if you have somebody that can press record for you, that's really helpful too. So I want to encourage you to use video in different ways and just film whatever you're already doing. Don't feel like it has to be a big production. It can just be simple. You and a guitar, you and a piano, singing a cappella. It could be you just talking about your ministry. You can share devotionals. But video is so powerful because you can literally reach a worldwide audience from wherever you are. So I want to encourage you to use that in your ministry in this next year, whatever you're doing, to make videos and put them out there, because people need to hear your music. And I've seen so many people with great quality music, and they just sit in notebooks, or nobody ever hears the songs, and they need to get out there. So that's one really great way to do that. And also, we want to invite everybody to a songwriter retreat that me and Erskin are doing. So we're hosting a songwriter retreat in May 14th through 16th. We're going to get a bunch of songwriters together, do co-writing sessions, encourage each other in the craft, and also do kind of Q&A type things of answering questions you have about recording or releasing your music, getting it out there and collaborating with artists. So if you're just a writer and not an artist, or if you're an artist and you need songs, this is a great way for us to all work together, get fresh new songs, and it ends up being a different sound when you're writing with different people than if it's just you by yourself. So we're really excited to see the songs that are going to come from this retreat. And at the end of the retreat on that Sunday, we're going to have a block of time at a local recording studio and record demos of all the songs that we're writing. So you'll get to go home with a demo of your song and have something to bring home with you. So that's May 14th through 16th. And you're invited. We've got sign-up forms in the back, or you can come talk to me and we'll get you signed up. For that, it's $250 a person, and we have a big Airbnb we're going to stay at, and we're going to have food. It covers all the meals and everything. It's going to be so much fun. We hosted a retreat 2 years ago, and Erskin and I were in the co-writing group for that session, and he said, when are we going to write a rap song together?
Yes. No, I'm sending it to my sister.
And I said, we're writing a rap song right now. And so we sat down and wrote a rap song. He started playing this cool groove on the guitar, and I was like, that's cool. That's nothing that I would ever play on my guitar, so that's that collaboration thing. And so it started bringing out these ideas. We wrote it with our friend April Dawn. She's a mom as well. I'm a mom. He's got 5 kids. And so we're like all talking about the parent life.
We gotta get rid of some of those kids.
Like so many kids. And I was like, we have so much material right here. So we just talk about like mom life. We literally got a whiteboard, and we were just writing all these ideas like as fast as we could, writing all these lyrics, and just arranging them different ways. So we want to play this song for you. It's called Mom Life. It's a rap song. Yeah. And we wrote it 2 years ago at the retreat. then last year I released it. You know, cool groove. Yeah, so
Somebody videoing this because April wants to see.
I have a video, but if you want to get a video too, that'd be great.
You're talking
We were just talking about that. Make a video, whatever you're
You're in the
doing.
way of the video.
Because now I'm going to put this out there and say, this is the first time we performed this song live ever for you guys. So we're going to do this song. It's called Mom Life. I released it last year. And then months later, I found out that it went viral on Instagram Reels and TikTok with all of these moms. Get this. They were singing along, dancing with their kids, like showing their real life being a mom. They're like, hey, this is it. It's not always glamorous, Instagram worthy, but it is full time. You know what I mean? 24/7. And that's what this song is about. So
before we get started with the song, I just wanted to say one of the things that Lydia has just been a champion of, and she's encouraged me a lot in the area of just being not just aggressive, but also being just
I've never been called aggressive in
smart in the way that she does things, and
Smart is good. I'll take that.
innovative in the way that she does things, and she's always, giving me another app or another thing that I need to look into, and so just a great resource to be able to check in with her from time to time. You've even said some things today that I'm texting him to my assistant and saying, hey, have we done this yet? And Lydia just said this, and so just definitely tap into any of her resources that she has back there, because that's a wonderful thing. As songwriters, there's a couple of times when I think Robert's been in Songwriters Retreat. Last year we had the Songwriters Retreat, but it was virtual. And
Lisa was there for that one, right?
yeah,
Last year.
no, she wasn't there for that one. But yeah, we've been committed to doing that because you never know where these songs are going to go. And I played the song, and it's Mom's Life, and it's kind of, you'll see what it is. But the fact that the Lord is taking what we're creating and then using that for His kingdom and for His glory in ways that we could have never imagined is, I think, the reason why we do this. To just submit ourselves to God and just say, hey, here's our talent, here's our resources, here's our fish and our loaves, and God, you take it and use it how you want to. And so I would have never thought on that day, I'm just remembering the room that we were in and the board that we were putting all these ideas on, that all these moms would be encouraged by this. But that's exactly what we prayed, that God would use our songs, He would use our hearts, and just connect it with people. So this is Mom's Life.
All right, let's sing it.
You got your rap ready?
I'm ready. I've got my lyrics. It's okay. My first rap song ever. Isn't that groovy?
Yeah.
Goes like this. Mama, 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 mama. I hear this on repeat. Mama, 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 mama. Mama, I'm hungry. Mama, I'm tired. Mama, I need you. 24/7, 365. Mom life is constant, keeping kids alive. Sometimes it's too much, sometimes there's tough love. Sometimes you feel you're not good enough. Sometimes it's too much, sometimes there's tough love. You gotta get your strength from above. Mom life. Hashtag mom life, look it up. Mom life, keep looking up. Mama, 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 mom life. Hashtag mom life, look it up. Mom life, keep looking up. Who needs an alarm clock when you've got kids? They're waking you up, trying to get in your bed. You're wiping their tears, calming their fears, whispering gently, Jesus is near. But don't you forget that when you're discouraged, you gotta get your strength from above. Mom life. Hashtag mom life, look it up. Mom life, keep looking up. Mama, 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 mama. I hear this on repeat every day. Mama, 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 mama. 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 Mama, mama. Let's hear that groove again.
About to freestyle?
I'm about to go into this rap bridge, inspired by Erskin. reflexes like a ninja. I've got band-aids if you're injured. Like Nancy Drew, always prepared, don't worry about it. I got you. Mom's intuition, like x-ray vision. Already know what you're gonna go and what you're about to get into. Mom life. Hashtag mom life. Look it up. Mom life. Keep looking up. Looking up. Mama, 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 look it up. Just look it up. Mom life. Keep looking up. You gotta get your strength from above. Mom life. That's my life.